But what's your take of these great artists like the Soul Brothers? They've been there in the industry for more than 3 decades now.
Yeah, they've maintained their formula. But what happens with music is if you find the winning formula, you need to stick to that formula.
What's your winning formula?
Originality. Yeah, and hard work. I really work hard, and even for this rock guitar, I invested a lot of time. Yeah, so even because another Ujgamara, I'm reaping what I sowed.
Tell us a bit more about your days at Chikokoko.
Chikokoko was my third band. I was the lead guitarist and the vice band leader. And,
I like that. The vice band leader.
I was the vice band leader. The band leader was Matthias Chikokoko. Yeah, and in that group, we just dived into the deep end. We just went for tours without much knowledge. In fact, we entered into music without much knowledge, Yakawanda, about how the music industry is run. So we faced a lot of difficulties. But that was a learning experience. So now at this age,
there's this perception that music is for, I'll use the term marombe. Is it still the perception today?
Yeah, there's some people who think like that, but of course we should excuse them, because there was a time of Dara. Even now there's some elements in the music industry. They just live dubious lives. Because there were musicians who would play for beer. Just play for beer. Pure beer, there's enough payment for him. There are musicians who were like that. So I wouldn't blame my father for prohibiting me from playing the guitar, because that's what he saw. That was the image to him of what a musician is like. But it's not every musician who is like that. I'm married, and you can see my beautiful wife is sitting next to me. So I'm not a Rombe one. I'm a responsible father, a Supangeja, who has good kids, very responsible, pay my rent, pay my school fees, everything. So it's different. But there are some people who still think musicians Marombe. And also there are also musicians who exploit other musicians, and also some promoters who exploit musicians, like some festivals. I won't mention the names. There was one big festival, they would pay foreign artists thousands of dollars, and our local musicians were paid something like $100 for the whole band.
The entire band?
The entire band, you paid $100, and they'll tell you, are you doing this for exposure? But if you're not careful, we're not talking about Chembera playing for exposure. We're talking about Buddha infusing exposure. So you need to be careful. Because there are musicians who exploit other musicians, there are promoters who exploit other musicians, because who still think with my musicians Marombe. So it's something that as a musician you have to fight for yourself. At times you have to tell people how to treat you. You have to teach people how to treat you. If they can't treat you right, because otherwise no going to go.
Very true. And Zira Chema.
Yeah.
Should be your 4th album, eh?
Yeah, it's my 4th or 5th. Yeah, my 5th album.
And how has it been? How well received has it been on the market?
That album surprised me, because I never thought it was going to receive such a good response.
Because you're not too sure of your music.
No, I was not too sure of my stage, because music goes with stages, so I wouldn't want to come here to Africa on side. I never thought it was going to receive such good reception, but it received very good reception, and I'm very happy. Yeah.
And is it now available countrywide?
Yeah, it's available. There's some marketing shops. I'm not allowed to mention names on radio, but there's some shops that sell the music. Some renowned shops. And
I think I still believe that the song that makes that particular album is Zira Chema itself. Yeah. And this is a very important song, given today the rate at which we're having widows and widowers, and the ongoing battle for custody, for the estate, for money left by the deceased. Do you think that you've managed to spread to impact the best message regarding to such issues of inheritance and the passing away of the breadwinner?
Yeah, on that song I've done my best, and thanks to people like you and other presenters who've given the song airplay. But sipo haimbofika pedza tsvina yesu wana sipo inotengeswa mashops but wana netsvina tongowana mutauni. So but you still sell it one, you still advertise it. So the issue, I touched on the issue, I did my best. So but still you still find some elements who goes against it, against the practice, against the message on the song. But Tambika, but at least I did my part.
At least you did your part.
Yeah.
In the last interview I had with you, you vowed that not even a pair of socks will be given to anyone.
Yeah, because I'm working for my kids one. So kuti panozonga vamwe sekuru vanongangobva kusenda nyoka ukobva wangosvika wobva wangosikutora maprocess unoketa ndinowanzotambika kairo apa usina kushanda vana vakosara vasina chinhu unoketa. That's very painful. So I think hapana kana chinofanira tombogova. I think we should change a lot of customs, even funeral. Our funerals are too long. You spend the whole week muchichema mupedzara mapedza chikafu chese wana afirwa wacho tosara asina chikafu chekudya chatsvairwa nevanhu varungochema. I think a funeral should be as short as possible. Munhu afa nhasi wavigwa mangwana, everybody wedzokera mumba kwake. Zori munopedza wiki rese muchingozhamba uya vamwe vari kurarapo vari kudya. There's certain customs we should do away with. Remember udhara mapatya aiuraiwa, but it's a custom we threw away. Udhara masopa aiuraiwa, but it's a custom we threw away. So certain customs should be thrown away.
Indeed. But at least certain customs won't be thrown away. Like traditionally, the young brother gets to get the elder brother's wife when he passes away. So when you always give Mukundu a call,
and
I'll take care of the studio and the kids. A very powerful song coming from Mukundu. And just after the song, we're going to also talk about a brand new album that is coming from Monolio. And this is coming from a young lady known as Esther Mukazika Matanga. And the album is entitled Najesu. We're going to sample that, but before we do that, we're going to play something coming from Mukundu, and the track is entitled Ziwai Sokuchema.